Welcome back to Just a Minute, Just a Mishnah. This is Mishnah Lenishmas. Freda Basracham L'Schos Vali Vitzchak Ben Gila Nefroster Basiva. So Mesachas Bava basra Perek Vav Mishtagal Mishdalad Hamaycha Yain L'Chaver Behechmitz Inechai Bachar Yosef. Someone is selling wine, and the wine turns into vinegar, goes sour. So it's not his problem, even if he took upon himself achrayus, a responsibility, that he basically he takes upon himself to guarantee this wine he's selling. It's not his problem basically if the wine went sour. But if he knows that his wine is going to go sour, so then it's considered mekach, meaning that the whole sale was done on a faulty basis, so the whole sale is cancelled from the beginning, basically retroactively. But if he told him, I'm selling you spiced wine, which will sour and become vinegar shavuos time, so then Chayav lahamid lo ad ha'atzera. So then, until Shavuos, when he told him that it's going to become sour, so then until then, if it becomes sour, he has to reimburse him if he takes upon himself achrayos, if he takes upon himself responsibility for it. V'yoshon mishel eshtaked u'miyushon mishel shalish shanim. So if he sells old wine, if he tells the guy here, I'm selling you old wine, so it has to be at least 1 year old, and if he tells him, I'm selling you very old wine, so it has to be at least 3 years old. Mishnah Daled Hamecher Makam Lechaver Levnois Lebayis. So someone sells someone a piece of land to build a house on. V'chein Hamakal Lechaver Levnois Lebayis Chasnos Lebenai Ubeis Almanos Lebitai. Or if he's if someone basically accepts a contract to build for his friend a wedding house for his son, or a widow house for his daughter, which would be basically what if a woman's husband would pass away, so then she would move in with her father. So then they might with her parents. So then they might need to extend their house. So that's what we're talking about here. So then in that case, boina arba amash al sheish. So the house that this guy's building has to be at least 4 by 6 cubits. Divrei Rabbi Kiva, that's going to Rabbi Kiva. Bishmal Aimer Refes Bakar, who's there. Haretz Elasis Refes Bakar, boina arba amash al sheish. Bais katan sheish al shmeine, gadol shmeine al esar, traklin esar al esar. Ruma kechatzi arka v'kechatzi ruch rachbai. Ra'il davar heichan. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Aimer hakol kevinyan haheichal. So Rabbi Shmuel says no. Rabbi Shmuel says that what Rabbi Kiva said, there has to be 4 cubits by 6 cubits. That's what you need for it to build like a barn. And so he says if you want to build a barn, so that has to be at least 4 cubits by 6 cubits. If you want to build a small house, that has to be 6 by 8 cubits. A big house is 8 by 10 cubits. And a traklin, which is like a lounge kind of thing, or like a porch, is 10 by 10 cubits. And its height has to equal half of the length and width together. And we have proof from this from the Beis HaMikdash, because those were the measurements of the Beis HaMikdash. And Rabbi Shimon Gamliel says that in all of these cases, the measurements follow the measurements and the size of the Beis HaMikdash. And that's where we get these measurements from, and those are these Mishnayos.